Hi church, Eddie Arciniega. I hope this video finds you healthy, finds you safe, especially in these difficult times. One of the challenges we have during this time is trying to stay connected. It's been difficult. We have the online services, so I hope you're taking advantage of those to keep your connection going with the church. These videos such as these help us stay connected, and hopefully me sharing my story will give you a little bit of encouragement today. I grew up in a very Christian home. I have had two parents who loved the Lord, who were great Christian examples, and they brought my brother Richard, my sister Dee Dee, and myself up in the church. And when those church doors were open, we were there. Youth camp, we were there. Choir, we were there. Work day, we were there. Always happy to serve, always happy to help. And that was something that was modeled by a lot of the adults at that church. And over the years, one of the things that really was driven home to me was that my faith needed to be my faith, and it needed to be developed as my own. And so when I began dating my wife Carol, I decided that I would attend a different church. And the church that I grew up in was Spanish-speaking church. The girl I was dating was someone who didn't speak Spanish. So of course I made the decision to go look for a church that was in English. Probably one of the best decisions I've ever made. And we tried several different churches in the area. She lived in Walnut, and we had tried some churches around and didn't really find anything that was comfortable. And one Sunday we decided to go to a church on Desire in Rowland Heights. And we went into that church and immediately felt welcome. We felt like this was a place that we could call home. This was a place where people were friendly, people just reached out and welcomed us. And we just felt so good there. And you know what, that DNA that was there at Rowland Heights is still here with Diamond Canyon. And you know, that happened in 1979. We walked through those doors, and here we are in 2020, and we're still walking through the doors of Diamond Canyon. And we are so happy to be there. This church means so much to us. This church has been with us through thick and thin. And as we got involved in the church back in 1979, our faith really began to develop. And we got involved with the youth group. We got involved helping with the junior high ministry, got involved helping with the high schoolers. And it really took off. We had some great leaders. We also had developed some great friends and friendships at that time. These are friendships that stay with us even now. And eventually we had two daughters. We have Rachel, who still attends here with her family, and we're so happy to worship with her. And then we have another daughter, Alyssa, who lives up in Ventura, and when she's down visiting us, she'll make sure that she's here with us on Sunday and worship with us. And that's always good to have your family worshiping together. I think as I look back over my years, I've been able to see that God has always been with me. I wasn't always actively chasing him, but he was always actively pursuing me. And I look back over situations in my life because just like you, my life hasn't always been a bed of roses. Every life goes through some difficulties. But when I look back over those difficulties, I can see that I wasn't going through those situations alone. God was always there. And now that I look back, I can see him there. And we don't always appreciate it, but one of the things that we can count on is that in every situation, God is with us. I love that one song that we sing where it talks about there's no mountain high enough There's no door that he won't kick down. It just gives me a great picture of who God is and how deeply he wants to have a relationship with me. Over the years, I think haven't always made the right decisions, haven't always made wise decisions, but I know when I make a mistake, I can always reach out to God, and I know that I will be forgiven. And that is one of the blessings of Christianity, is that Christians don't have to be perfect. Christians just have to be forgiven. And I hope that I've been able to encourage you a little bit today. And I look forward to worshiping with you together again on Sunday once all this is over. But until then, I hope that you all stay safe. I am going to challenge George Field, who happens to be my cousin, to deliver the next story about their lives. So until we meet again, I hope that Diamond Canyon, that you stay safe. I'll talk to you soon.